What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Lenovo Legion Go S with a Z1 Extreme chipset and SteamOS gameplay video for you guys today. And today we're gonna try out CarX Street PC, and hopefully it will run quite well. But so far it's only run okay-ish on everything. But maybe this will change it, because now we've got, low headroom from fucking Linux and not using Windows. Plus we've got the same chipset that's in the both allies. So we shall see what happens. And I did notice one weird thing before we started. If I leave this thing plugged in and don't use it for like, maybe a day or two, since a bunch of other games came out and I basically didn't have no time to play around with it, it seems to lose charge. It'll get up to 99 when you plug it in initially, but if you leave it sitting around too long, it starts losing charge. I guess that's probably better for the battery to not just sit there and constantly top itself off all the time. But at the same time, if you don't use it for long enough, you might come back and be like, oh fuck, I only got 50% battery. This sucks. I was hoping for some decent gameplay. Now I can only play for 20 minutes. This is lame. So I don't know, maybe it's just a bug and it actually does have 100% and it's just being wonky. I don't know. Just thought I'd mention it. Either way, let's get into the game, shall we? Alright, first we'll do the native resolution, although with upscaling, so it's not like it's native, but we'll at least start off with its base resolution of 1200p. And then whatever resolution quality turns it down to, I'm not quite sure. But we did all that on the Ally, so I figured keep it fair and do the same thing here. So let's get into the game, shall we? Now we'll try 900p in medium settings. I would have tried 1000p, but it wasn't an option. But it did let me do the other two 16:10 aspect ratio resolutions, so hey, I'll take it. Half the time I try to do this, it only lets me do 16:9. Probably because the capture card is a 16:9 capture card. That'd probably be why. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the game. Last up, 800p, same kind of resolution as the Steam Deck would normally run, and this system is doing really good. Definitely doing a lot better than the Allies did, that's for sure. Or the Steam Decks, or the Firebat. So this is definitely one of those situations, I think, where the lighter Linux definitely helps out. But regardless, let's hop into the game and let's see how it runs. Alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay now. Actually, what do we got from races? There we go. I'm running out of sprints. It definitely seems to do a little bit better. limits here, frame rate wise. I don't remember ever getting this kind of smoothness or frame rate on Windows machines. Now it still has some frame drops, it's not perfect by any means, but it's definitely a much more enjoyable experience here, especially with the bigger screen and everything. Oh lordy. Oh, we fucked that up. Terrible. Worthless. We might as well drive off a cliff and kill ourselves. No, not really. Still has its fair share of stutters, though. So this thing, I think this game just needs a little bit more work. It's not a bad game at all. Quite bad. It's quite fun. But at the same time, it definitely has its little performance issues. Sixth. Lame. Up. I thought I went straight. thing's got a nice little handheld. Not without its faults, but definitely pretty damn cool. Alright then, I'd say that's probably good. Let's go wrap this video on up. Alright guys, that's a wrapper. CarX Street PC on the Lenovo Legion Go S with the Z1 Extreme chipset and SteamOS, and it actually seemed to pull ahead of the Windows machines with the same chipset this time around. At first I thought it wasn't going to. It was stuttering like crazy, but seems like they just needed time to cache everything in. So they kind of get horrible FPS when you first get in the game, to the point where you're like, oh man, I don't want to play, this is garbage. What do they mean this is verified? But then after you wait like 10, 15 seconds, then everything seems fine. Same thing happened on the Steam Deck, although it never got quite this high FPS, but it eventually stopped getting like 7 FPS. But like the whole beginning like intro sequence that I didn't even record was running at like 7 FPS. I was almost ready to record. I was like, you know what? Try just doing this now. I bet you it'll stop. And it did. And so did this. So that is all for this particular video though. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.